What is going on, yt-koalaz here, and today I'm going to be showing you guys how you can hit quads like these on Clone Hero. Okay, let's start off by saying there's a few ways to hit these. There's one way like I just did where you do one hand, where you anchor green with your pointer finger, and you kind of just roll your fingers up, and then roll them back. Kind of just like that. I'll slow it down and kind of show. So anchor green, and just do that over and over. But obviously, eventually they'll be way too fast. They'll be somewhere in this range, where this is, if I put this on full speed, it's pretty fast. You might be able to get a 2 times combo out of that, but nothing above that, unless you're frosted. So now here's kind of a better angle. Pretty much you just it's very simple. If they're slow enough and you can do it with one hand, there's no reason to alt tap it. So you can just use one hand, just like this. Do it however way you want if you're comfortable with it. However, I would recommend getting into this kind of motion right here, just like that. Now the other way is by, of course, alt tapping. So typically you're going to want to start with your right hand. However, you can start with your left. It doesn't matter. But basically it's just the same principle, but instead of using your left hand twice, you're using it only once. You're splitting the workload between your hands so you can do it faster. See how my right hand is doing the exact same thing, except it's my right hand and not my left? That's literally all it is. That's all you have to do. Just like this, over and over. Just practice this forever. Never play any other song besides this. I'll actually have a download for this in the description. However, there's way more stuff in here other than just quads. There's zigzags, there's trails, there's disjointed zigs, there's disjointed quads, and there's a whole bunch of stuff in here. So now if we take it just a little bit faster, we can see here it's just the same thing over and over again. You just have to make sure that you're actually, you know, in time, your timing is correct. If you slow down the video here, you can just see that I'm doing the exact same thing, except a little bit faster. You might be able to pull off one hand this fast. Let me try. Yeah, so it's really not that complicated. It's one of the easier patterns. It might look like it's a lot because there's 4 whole notes in it. But yeah, once you're good enough, you can literally just... It might hurt if you don't have good stamina, but once it gets like a higher speed, you don't have to worry so much about making sure that every single finger comes up at the same time. If you just kind of do this, it like just getting used to this motion over and over again, and you'll be good. So if we put it just a little bit faster here, you can tell that it really just comes down to your timing. If you can't get it right off the bat, oh, well, too bad, but it's very simple. Another thing that I do see a lot is quads that are necessarily like this. They're quads that go down over and over again. So kind of like Murderous Solo and Solus 2 here. We're going to go to, actually no, sorry, Mosh Solo. So basically what you want to do here is just anchor. If you prefer anchoring, then go ahead. Just anchor whatever the lowest one is, and then just tap. Or what I prefer to do on stuff like this specifically is just don't anchor at all, and just actually hit what's there. Like, it's pretty self-explanatory. Obviously on that quicker stuff you might have to alt tap that, but other than that it's very simple. If you go to Solus 4 Murderous Solo, which is a little bit easier, you can just see these are also considered quads. However, I picked the wrong chart, but these are also considered quads, which they're literally the exact same. Every single quad has like the exact same principle. It's just basically anchor the lowest note and then just hit it. I guess that's really the simplest way I can put it, is just hit the notes forehead. And I'll show you an example of alt tapping these. That's, again, I'll slow it down just so you guys can see it a little bit better. Basically, I'm just splitting half of the quad in one hand and half in the other, instead of having to go back and forth like this. This is how I prefer hitting quads. If you look at my hands very closely, I am just simply splitting the quad in between each quad in between both hands. So yeah, that's basically how you hit quads. It's very simple. Now I know technically what I was doing there is technically ghosting a note on the second quad because of just the way that I hit it. If you see, I use my middle finger on my left hand for yellow as well, even though my other hand does hit it, which I could technically just do this with my right hand, but I just find it it just flows so much better, and you can't even tell that I'm ghosting right here unless you go frame by frame. But yeah, so that is how you hit quads on Clone Hero. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you guys did, shut up. Oh my god. Please be sure to leave a like, comment, subscribe, but I'll see you guys later. Peace out.